Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 254. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on October 26, 2025. I hope you enjoy the video. Go back here. Man, I love how green this is. Oh, so perfect. Oh, I didn't realize. So, double perfect. That land is floating. So the one beyond it, that's like the ideal place to build right here. But this is also ideal. A little small, but absolutely with no connection to the ground. You could just build a ladder up to the middle of it, and bears can't climb through one block holes, so safe. Safe forever. Alright, we're gonna climb down here, I think. Yeah, there's nothing else really near enough to consider. And we have plenty. Yeah, we got more than a stack. Can I... No. The answer is no. Who needs armor when you try to give a bear hug? Alright, can I get down here? Yeah. Much safer. Don't mind me just falling, 3 to 5 meters at a time. Ankles are fine, just like in real life. I jump 3 to 5 meters in real life, like, every day. That is one game physics concession I'm happy that everyone does, except for The Witcher. Like, in real life, if you did like this, you'd break a leg or two, or at least like have to like roll and seriously get risk injury. I'm gonna grab these. Why not? To make it through, but yeah, not so much in Vintage Story in most games, except for The Witcher. The Witcher is like, ooh, I just saw you spawn there. I'm gonna come beat your stupid four-jawed mouth off. Get back here. Get back here. You are not allowed in my world. Nope. Nuh-uh. Didn't even give me a temporal gear. Wow. Cheapskate. Did you spawn or did you crawl out of the hole? Maybe you crawled out of the hole and I didn't see it. Looking at here. I do hear more. I hear their clicking jaws going. Ooh. Ooh. Well, that's neat. A death cave, but full of glowworms. Let's see. Can I do anything with glowworms with these mods on? I'm gonna pause the game here. Glowworms. Okay, didn't think so. Max stack size. I don't think we can harvest them still, so I'll let them be. That's neat. I'll just mark this as a glowworm cave for fun. Glowworm cave. And we'll make this like a blue. And we'll make it, what's the cave? There we go. Now we'll do that. Sort of a mountain-looking thing. Symbol. Alright, where do I want to go here? Let's go this way. We'll follow our normal path back home. Hello. I don't mind if I do while I'm, You're going to put these right in front of me. I don't see how I can possibly help myself. I can't stop it, guys. Yeah. More death cave. Fewer glowworms. I love how I jump and the world gets like 3 shades brighter. More death cave. Also no glowworms. Ooh. Ah. Time to run while we throw a pie down our throat. I'm guessing I mutilated that tree at some point because it's growing kind of funny now. Uh-oh, dad joke. You know what they say about cliffhangers, ... Hey there, the roof's on fire. The only mod you can remember that uses the glowworms is cave beacons. I think there's a mod that you can put them in a jar and they give off a faint glow as well. I've seen that one used sometimes. Now this song that's playing now, this isn't Daylight, but if I had to say a favorite song that's not Daylight, it's probably this. I really enjoy this one. It's very like calm. It's nice. It doesn't get stuck in your head. I actually like songs that don't get stuck on my head. As much as I love Lumiere from Expedition 33, man, if I get that stuck in my head, it is game over for the entire day. Or Alicia. What are the glowworms living on? Things that fell into the earth, cave and died. Yeah. Ooh, hello, cows. Oh, speaking of cows, so I put up a poll last time on Wednesday as to whether we should grow soybeans or just keep hunting things to survive. And the overwhelming response was hunting. I didn't actually end the poll, but I was keeping an eye on it. Oh, hello, goats. So we're going to just keep doing hunting. What I might do is make like a... Just like that. Oh, he's after me. I might make a pit trap and chase the gazelles into it, because otherwise they're just too much of a pain to hunt. So there's a mod that does soy sauce, huh? I'm not surprised. We got 6 soybeans from that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, back when Tyrone nerfed... Oh, hello, cows. Back when Tyrone nerfed the amount of crops you get from mod crops, I was real disappointed. And I continue to be disappointed every time. Ooh, hello. Ooh. I so want to go down there. Actually, one thing I am looking forward to is one of the screenshots Tyrone posted over in Discord was that of the enhancement ability, like the able to enhance weapons and tools and things. I would very much like to be able to enhance armor. Granted, like once you have steel full plate, if you go underground and you die, it's probably your fault at that point. Especially if you have like a shield and things too. Like at that point, you're taking like 2 damage a hit from a Nightmare Drifter. So like at that point, okay, yeah, it's probably on you for getting surrounded and not thinking ahead, but it would be cool to have armor that can like, I don't know, maybe armor that just doesn't have the decreased heal debuff. You could actually like use bandages, or maybe you can load it with bandages and it automatically applies them to you. Darus on Fire likes Peaceful Village. You add a Chocobo Quint to it. Yeah, I can see that. It is very FF7-esque, I think, in terms of how whimsical it can be. Soy sauce is a bit of a process. I believe that. Yeah, so the problem that we'd come across with hunting is that I may have overhunted here. And I'm starving again. And what happens is that gazelles, I think, are like the most prolific at spawning. But also, creatures tend to spawn less after the world's created. Hyenas doubly so, or octuply so. Alright, a piece of grass. You can go up in there. Perfect. Alright. We are back. Let's put the soybeans and their seeds away. Part of me still kind of wants to grow some soybeans just because it's easy. But for the time being, I'll respect the results of the poll and we'll focus on hunting. Maybe we'll even get into some ranching. We'll just make a simple pen. I don't want to do anything too crazy. I'm going to put away the corn flour. They go up in the flowers. There you are. Boop. We have 41 of those. Wow. That's actually, like, quite a bit. Alright, and then we're going to want a couple more pies. So guys, we're almost through 3 pies. I'm going to have, let's see, we're at 2.5 pies. It's been 1 hour of play. So we're going to basically be done with these pies by Wednesday. Like the end of Wednesday. We'll bring along 3 more pies for now. See, how's our grain's almost maxed out now. That's nice. And it is, let's see, 2:40 in the afternoon. Yes. Grow, my pumpkins, grow! These are gorgeous. Random question, if I could add a new class to the game, what would it be? I would actually kind of, well, this one is definitely geared toward multiplayer. Hello again, trees. Good to have you back. But I would want to have some kind of healer class. Now, one thing, and I know you can do this when your buddy is down for the count. Like if you're a multiplayer and someone's been knocked out or killed, you can, as I understand, as long as they don't hit the respawn or rage quit button, you can revive them with a bandage. What I don't know is, if they're not down, can you also apply a bandage to them or not? I don't know that. If someone knows that answer, let me know. But I would love to see like a healer class where they can do that and they get bonuses. Like maybe they can apply bandages through armor that otherwise couldn't be used. Literally all the colors that we've been using. Oh, more of you. Not that we really need that. Okay, so let's go up top and let's finish out that garden. That garden's been languishing here a little bit. Flax pipe full of parsnips. And maybe the healer shouldn't be called healer. That sounds too like, you know, MMO or too fantasy. Maybe we call it surgeon, because you know they're using real stuff, and maybe they have a class specific, you know, surgery kit that, where'd my heather go? There it is. Okay, already got it. That yeah, only they can use and requires maybe some time to use. So like maybe, you know, if this is our buddy here, maybe I have to like you know, crouch and hold right click for 3 or 4 seconds. It makes the harvesting sound, and then it applies whatever band-aid I have in my pocket, or band-aid bandage. Band-aid works too, I guess. All right, so we need to plop down these papyrus, and I guess I didn't plant the heather because I didn't want to like accidentally overplant here. All right, so as I recall, it's going to start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we go 3. So 1, 2, 3, next one. One, 2, 3. So far, so good. This is all jiving. Then 1, 2, 3, and we do it here. That seems correct. All right. Hope I got enough. Let's see, so 6. Hang on a second. 6, 24. I need 40 papyrus. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, where can I get like 4, 5 more papyrus? Do I have any more in here? I do not have more in here. Okay. Way to go. I have the 3 more down here. Oh, we're going to need more for some of these too. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. uncheck that one, I guess. Whoops. Check the Catmint one. Okay. Where'd I put that last 3? There you are. Okay. We need 5 more. We're gonna go get those right now. So Nimue would like to see an alchemist class. Yes, and you're still talking about using mushrooms and stuff. I would love to see a use for the poisonous mushrooms and things, where like they're actually useful for like concoctions and things. Not terribly realistic, because I don't think there's anything you can do to a poisonous mushroom to make it like useful in real life, aside from, you know, baking the mycelium into mushroom leather, I guess. I don't know if you want to use that leather. You pull a candy out of your mushroom leather purse and like, it's like a cyanide pill. No thanks. All right, Papyrus. It's you and me. We're gonna spend a little time here just finishing out some of this papyrus gathering, because we need more than 48 realistically. We need like at least a full stack. So we'll just get whatever I can find here that's not too far away. And if we go over a stack, then great. Mushroom jerky should be a thing in the game. You know, I've not had mushroom jerky yet. I've had mango jerky. I've had other kinds of jerky, like, you know, meat, but haven't had mushroom jerky. A mushroom leather shield. Alright. Yeah, we'll get like these 2, and then we'll go over there, and we'll gather whatever's there. And that should hold us over for a little while. Because the only ones I can think of that we need it for are going to be those gardens on the stairs. But I have a suspicion that I'm forgetting a few places that we might want to use these. These take forever to harvest. I still think a shovel should be useful for these, rather than a knife. Hey, the Lithium Nightwolf. They have mushroom bacon now. Yeah, I've seen some of that. I watch an inordinate number of mushroom and fungus-related videos on YouTube. Come across a couple of those. And some mushrooms honestly just straight up taste like bacon too. The pink oyster mushrooms that I have, if you cook them in butter and you cook them till they're just a little bit crispy, they pretty much taste like bacon. Like, you can tell it's not exact, but man, is it so good. Yeah, one of the other things I've seen mushrooms as a potential use for was as insulation. Rather than wrapping our houses in plastic, there is the potential to basically create a layer of dried mycelium. No, it's dried and it's baked, so I think it's even less moisture permeable. Because there is a risk of, since mushrooms are organic matter, like if it gets wet, it can still rot. But once you bake it and maybe do some other odds and ends to it, it basically turns into like mostly not non-organic, but like decompositionable, non-compostable stuff that won't really rot. Like if you soak it for a long time, then it will. But like a little bit of water leakage from a roof won't make it rot like in a week. So as I was saying earlier, we found this glow. So it's not super bright. Like it looks bright if you look at the block, but it's only a light level of 4. But still something really cool to like put up somewhere where you don't want to hang lights, but you still want to see the ceiling a little bit. That's what I want to use this for. I think it's a really cool idea. All right. Another piece of pie. Piece of pie. Another shrieking elk. Wait. Why are you still peeping? I haven't fed these guys in a while. Not sure why they're still making babies. They can straight up build houses with it too. Yeah, it's really interesting material. It's going to come down to, as always, cost. Like, how work intensive is it to make the stuff? How work intensive is it to harvest it? We're going to definitely want lanterns, like right here. Wait, I thought interesting. I could have sworn we had completed all of the orchards business up here. Guess not. All right, we now have enough of these, finally. Let's go ahead and plop these down. So start here, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This guy's roots are in the stone block, apparently. All right. And 1, 2, 3. There we go. Heat and treatment can cross-polymerize the proteins and make the materials less susceptible to rotting. Yeah. Plus, mushroom mycelium, as I recall, is mostly chitin. The same thing that bugs are made of, or their exoskeletons. Which is also just generally not terribly nutritious. It's hard to break down, which is why it makes good armor for bugs. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, so then we have our base in a tree. Then we have our Heather. There we go. Heather, dear. Do come with me. And keg armor, yeah, from D&D. Absolutely. All right, let's get some of these down here. A little bit of Heather action. One back in here. And like... yeah, we'll fill that one in. Not there. A little too close. We'll do this one. Ooh, that one. Even better. There we go. Alright, time to... restack you. Didn't need to let it after all, I guess. It's fine. Have a bite to eat. And we're going to do, let's see, orange, yellow, blue, and purple. All right. Oops. All right. Just to recalibrate my brain here, I was doing, okay, just about every other and like one-ish block behind the red. Okay. With some spreading out into the red. Okay. You think a class that could do something with sanity and rifts would be cool too? Yeah, I think the Tinker should be able to like do some rift work. You know? Just... it's the Tinker. They're technologically minded. And not that. I was aiming for that one. Maybe I got a little too zealous here. There we go. Okay, and then the yellows. Let's just put one more here. We'll do a yellow right. Sure. Right there is fine. A little more chaotic than the last one, but that's okay. One there. And one there. There we go. Time for the blues. A little more in this corner just to fill it in a little bit. Up there. Let's do there. And there. And then fill in the rest with heather. Leave you open, why not? Again, this is a desert garden, so like sometimes things just won't take root, even despite our best efforts. And sometimes the plants just grow where they want to. Oops, that's a little too far in. That. We do have just enough heather left over for other projects if we need it. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. You bet. That is just the way I wanted it. Okay. The blue sure looks purple. Yeah, there. Aside from the blue cornflower, is the bluest flower with the blue lupins being kind of on its heels. But I'm trying to avoid lupins, and the cornflower isn't prolific enough, and it's like it's not. If you put it in a pot, it's very bright. If you plant it by itself, you don't get much in the way of blossoms. Alright, so it is still pretty calm, which is great. I'm going to remove most of the flowers from here. Anything that we don't need, or anything that's specific to these gardens that we don't really need up here anymore. So I'm going to brown sedge, tulip root, the cattail. These can stay, the cactus can stay. The orange mallow can stay. I'm going to take these down with me as well. And we're going to put a few things away. And then we'll make it... yeah, we'll make it morning so that we can just avoid any potential interruptions if I don't notice the rift weather changing. Thank you guys. I'm glad you liked the gardens. I am really happy with how they turned out. Chuck you guys in here. Cattail root can go in there. Sedge. These guys. I think, yeah, these can go in here too. I'm going to take these out. And just restack you in there. And I'll take the cornflower with me and stack it with the stuff back at the oasis base. Oh, and then we have the flower seeds here as well. Just stack those up there. We want to leave these at the oasis base. I think I had some other odds and ends to bring back with me. Yeah, let's take pineapple seeds and this junk. Anything in you? Nope. Anything in you? No. Okay. Just kind of cleaning things up. Alright, Luthien Nightwolf, good to have you here. And I'll see you next time. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Alright, actually, the thatch might just be trash. I'm not going to be using it. and you can go in here. And then we... Oh, right, the flowers are over this way. Flowers. And then the pineapple. They have a bin down here, I think. Yep, there's pineapple in here somewhere. "24 pineapple seeds, man. They're kind of fun, though. Alright, so let's put our pie in the sand. Cut it up. Crunchy pie. It's pumpkin beach pie. How would I feel if they added a body augmentation, like a Jonas device? Ooh, that'd be fun. You call me Gustav. I'll replace my arm. And nothing bad will happen. Right? I want to hydrate while I'm sleeping here. Okay. Body upgrade sounds like RimWorld. Or it sounds like being a drifter. Yeah, that could be, I guess, a downside, as it is somewhat drifter-like. I have to think about that. Okay, so we are going to go back to work. So let's get all of our work tools out here and our materials. We're going to want the saw. And we're going to want some chisels. So we have a chisel. We want the hand planer probably. The pantograph. Oh, well, I'll grab a fresh axe too while we're at it. I think we don't really need the hand wedge. That should be it, I think. Do we have... We've got a shovel as well. Our hammer is mostly fine. Have some food. I'm going to get these off the bar. Don't really need these on the bar. Just these guys, really. You think of them as problematic opportunities. Hey there, Fox. Could be neat that the more augments you get, the more vulnerable to temporal instability you are. Yeah, I could see that. Or we could, rather than like body augments, we could do like mecha suits or something. Okay, so lantern off, hammer on, steel chisel, check. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get back up here. Well, I had a question or a comment from someone who was like, "Hey, if you're just doing a 1x2 slope, these should be pretty easy, right?" This is technically a bit more than a 1x2 slope. As you can see, we're actually going from the well, at least up here, we're going from way up here to beyond the halfway point of the block. So it's actually not a 1x2 slope. It's like a 5/8 slope. So if anyone has any further concerns about that, that's why it's not like super easy to just be like, oh, we'll just zigzag it. That would result in a pretty jaggy looking fence or thing. Railing. That's the word. Okay, so we're going to start by capturing this. And can I... Not enough materials to paste. I need pink slab, purple heart... Oh, right, we ran into this issue. Why is it doing that? Do I need to do this? Or maybe this? Nope. Okay. Let's just do this. I assume... Yeah. I just do shape. Perfect. Oh, no. Ugh. Blech. Oh no. What have I done to myself? What have I done to myself here? Oh, Kurazar, you... Yeah. It's the same here too. Oh no. Gross. Gross. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a snap of this guy and see about replacing that. Ah, that works a little better, but still not what I'm looking for. Still not what I'm looking for. Okay, so we're going to just hand wedge this after all. Hey there, Benny Custom. Set a slab to the floor. Well, so the thing is, it has to do with where everything is lined up here. It lines up with the various blocks that follow the wall. So if I add a slab to the floor, I guess it's not the worst thing I could do. You know, just to add a little bit there, but see, okay, here's my dilemma. If I get up there, if I add a slab here and chisel the slab to follow that, I'm going to want the same thing up here. Well, if I do that, then I'm running into the work that I did here. All right, I have an idea, guys. I have an idea that might help with this. Might help. Let's get some acacia. I think I know what I want to do to fix this. Here we go. Shouldn't need much. We'll need a little bit more than that. I'll just bring along one more of these. What if we have this first railing come out straight, and then we start the slope here. So we have straight, slope, slope, straight, and basically we're just going to move this one over a block. That's, yeah, let's try that. All right, so I'm going to just pick these up with the axe, the fresh axe. Okay. I'm going to move you up the bar. So we're just going to grab, say, you. Oh, gross. So you go there. You go there. You go there, and you go there. And then we do a silly thing where we come down here and we just make a tiny little bit of overhang of the acacia, just enough to support that. And then no one will notice. Alright, so we'll pop one there and one there. Oh, well, that's easy. Alright, so for this one, we just do a bit of like this. That's not what I'm looking for. You. Maybe even less. Maybe we do... Nope. And do this, and then we do this. And then we do the same thing over here. Except we do that. Something like that. I don't like that, actually. I mean, it makes sense, but now I feel like we have to modify these cornery, or these slope bits here to match that. Man, I don't hate it as a solution. You'll screenshot it and forever remember them? Okay. You do you. Tell you what, here's an idea. What if we just chunk out a little bit of this so it's like this? Does that help? I think it helps, but it does also draw the eye toward it a little bit more, but I still think it helps. Let's just go with that for now. If we decide we really hate it, we can modify these blocks here. I just really don't want to. This is a little more than I want to get into as far as chiseling everything in this temple goes. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it this way. All right, let's go up there, and we're gonna get the railings in first, and then we'll worry about. Yeah, I don't want to explain that whole layer. Like that's way more than I want to get into. So, yeah. All right, let's do a snippety snapshot. Oops, that's not the. There we go. Let's also redo this. Zero vertical. All right, so we need to snapshot one of these guys. I think it's this guy here. We're going to need to do... Oh, shoot. Do some of this here. Oh! I was crouched. Did you guys see that? I was robbed. I was robbed. You smell remodeling in the future? What if the railing's on the inside edge of the block? Oh, you mean like in here? See, I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to... Like, I wanted to have the extra walking space up here. Like, this would feel too claustrophobic. So I wanted to put the fence on the edge. Plus, if I put it in here, you wouldn't be able to see the foot of the railing from down below. Like, you have to be at this level or higher to see it. So I like it at the edge, personally. Let's try this again. We're going to do a bit of that. We're going to chisel you. Chisel all these, in fact, because it got cranky about, you know, actually placing blocks. These are going to be special children right here. That's for sure. And let's go ahead and we're going to add this to them. And I suspect this will need to be a double one as well, so we'll do... Actually, I know it's going to have to be, so that... Oh, stop it. Oh, this is... Oh, I see. Okay, this is a very special child, because this is the double. This is the one that splits the difference. Okay, that'll be interesting. I think it is. Yeah, it is. The third one. Alright, we'll see how that goes. Did I get this in here? I did. Okay. We'll get some of you in here as well. Get a bite of pumpkin pie. I feel like it might be more economical, or efficient at least, time-wise, to re-chisel all these, and then, like, you know, get the fill as well. Do the same shunting thing with the upside-down crenellations. Yeah, that's a lot of work. That's a lot more work. And again, there's going to be an art to figuring out what we should chisel in this and what we shouldn't chisel, because this is... We still have this to go. I don't know if you guys know how volume works. Like, all this has been relatively easy street. We could be doing this, the interior, at least as long as we've been doing the exterior. Easily. So, we have to keep that in mind. And that's why I'm going to kind of go for a lot of open spaces to try to minimize the ridiculous amount of time we could spend building in here. I mean, I love it, but it would, you know, people are starting to clamor for a season 3 of the guide. So I want to finish this in, like, I don't know, the next year or so. Actually, I think I already had a picture of that, but let's make sure. There we go. Okay. And then you. Well, everyone, that's going to about do it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. But for now, as always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.